Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. It's a new type of video right now. Just sitting outside getting some air. It's been a hot day in Grandview, Missouri. It's about 5:15 here, and the sun is moving away from the area, and I'm just listening to the buzzing from the wires out here. Usually it's more at night, which I don't understand why, because the hottest part of the day was between 12 and 5, and then the wires will go bananas later. Just spent the time in the house with the doggies and listening to all the commotion around here of the people who are plotting the other radiation stuff like they did last night along the parking lot. Whoever those people are in the vicinity, and the house right behind there, and who else knows who else is behind there. But it's just been a grateful praise day, and thinking about yesterday's message, which was absolutely wonderful. Psalm 16, it really was. I didn't have to do a lot of research, although I still did afterwards. It's just David talking to God and just thanking him for everything that he has and what's around him and who God is, and God is true and faithful, and his word does not return void. And David is just constantly seeking him for everything, as we'll continue to see through the rest of the 150 Psalms. And although a great portion, approximately 75 of the Psalms, as I've said, were written by David. Nice breeze here in Grandview, thank God. Also, I'm looking for anybody who is in filming or film school and who would like to follow me. I want to do documentary. I document myself, but I would also like to do a documentary. If you're out there and you need internship or want a project, I have one for you. Just hit me up on the comments and let me know. That would be awesome. We'll do Psalm 17 soon, but like I said, Psalm 16, it was just, it's actually Psalm 16, after I did do a little more investigating, was almost, they call it like a golden psalm, because he sang that whole psalm to God, and in the middle and towards the end, he was just praising him and singing more to him about God's faithfulness and loving kindness and direction that he wants to give us and lead us in the right way. And especially David being in the wilderness, running from the armies, he needs God every day, just like we do, every single day. He knows the plans he has for us. I can't stop saying that enough. And seek him and ask for direction. Whoever the enemy is, aside from the devil, he is our greatest adversary, seeking to kill, destroy everything good that God has for you, and you have to fight him with the word of God, which is living, active, and true, and does not return void, and put on your armor. And the journey will be that much better, good or bad, when you know the most powerful Almighty is on your side. And those who plot, plan, and scheme, it's not like God doesn't know. The bad things that are happening in the world can be very depressing and very saddening to look at day to day, and you have to filter what you put in and how much you put in, and balance that with the opposite, goodness and mercy and purity, and think of those things that are lovely that God says. So I just wanted to leave this here as my enemies and adversaries continue to seek to harm me, but I just continue to pray for them. And I would love to urge you to leave me some comments if you need prayer, and I will continue to pray for you as they shock me, because they clearly have nothing else to do, or are getting paid to do this with nothing else they have to do. And I just pray God's blessings over their household, their family, and upon their heads, and God will deal with everyone accordingly. And I just wanted to share that with you as I came out to get a nice breath of fresh air. We'll see what happens later. They've been terrorizing me all day. And the people behind the trailer, who else knows who else is on the Landview block or wherever they are driving around. Shocking. They have nothing to do, but I go about my day. We had a wonderful day of cleaning. My sister-in-law fell a little ill this morning, so I just sanitized everything again. This is what I usually do, and take care of the doggies and have some wonderful fellowship with God. And I enjoy it. Would I like to be at the beach? Absolutely. But right now, God has other plans for me. So stay strong. I pray for you. You pray for me. And let's see. Well, I don't know. I can't flip this around the other way, but I'll flip it around there. That's the rest of the parking lot. There's another facility over there, and there's another facility over here. This is Salvation Auto Salvation. God has a wonderful sense of humor, and sometimes he makes me giggle, sometimes it hurts my heart that I did something wrong, but everyone has their journey to get to know that. And I'll talk to you later. It's 5:05, 5:15, 5:30, probably 5:30 now, and we'll have Psalm 17. We'll see what God has in store. All right, peace out. Talk to you soon.